Hello and welcome. Okay, let's jump right in, because a really massive opportunity just landed. And if you are anywhere near the tech or infrastructure world, you've got to hear about this. We're talking about a brand new World Bank program that is all about one thing: execution. Yeah, that's the number, $1.2 billion. And look, this isn't just some flashy headline number. This is fully backed capital, ready to go for real, on-the-ground projects in emerging economies across Africa, Asia, and Latin America.
And that, right there, is the million-dollar question, or I guess the billion-dollar question, because this whole thing is structured in a way that really opens the door for a surprisingly wide range of companies. So how do you get in on this? Well, let's break it all down.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll get into what this announcement is really all about. Then, what they're actually building. We'll cover who can bid, which is probably what you're waiting for, why the money side of this is a total game changer, and most importantly, the timeline. You've got a tight window to act.
Okay, so let's start at the top. What exactly is this program?
It's called the Digital Infrastructure Modernization Program. And the two words you really need to focus on there are procurement and delivery. See, this isn't about writing more white papers or creating theoretical frameworks. Nope. This is about spending money to build actual, working, real-world digital systems.
So, if they're building stuff, what are they building exactly? Let's dig into the specifics of what goes into one of these digital nations.
What's so great here is the focus. It's not a scattered wish list, it's 4 core pillars that are absolutely essential for any modern digital state. We're talking about national data platforms, the actual broadband backbone to connect everyone, secure digital ID systems, and of course, secure cloud environments for government. It's literally the blueprint for digital transformation.
All right, this is the big one. This brings us to the question that I know many of you are asking right now. Is there a place for my company in all of this? Who gets a seat at the table? And the answer is a whole lot of different players, actually. You've got your pure infrastructure developers, the ICT integrators, who are experts at tying everything together, data center and cloud providers, all the way to cybersecurity and digital identity specialists. Heck, even the engineering and project management firms that keep the trains running on time are included. It's a really broad ecosystem.
And here's what makes it so accessible. The contracts themselves are broken up into different sizes. They start at around $5 million and go all the way up to $120 million. This kind of multi-lot structure is huge because it means that smaller, specialized companies can actually compete for specific projects. You don't have to be some giant multinational to get a piece of the pie.
And this quote just nails the most important shift here. For the very first time at this scale, local and regional companies are being explicitly encouraged to bid directly. As long as they've got the technical chops and meet the governance standards, they're in the game. This whole thing is designed to unlock that local expertise and build skills right there on the ground. It's a really big deal.
Now, if you've been in this space for a while, you might be a little skeptical. And you know what? That's fair. A lot of past initiatives got bogged down in bureaucracy, and all they produced were reports. Well, this program is designed specifically to avoid that fate. The financial model, the way the money works, is what makes this a completely different animal.
And this table really shows you that difference in black and white. The old way, super heavy on policy, lots of advisory work, which usually meant high risk and not a lot to show for it. This new program, it's the total opposite. It's all about execution, things you can actually measure, and real tangible delivery. It's a fundamental move from just talking to actually doing.
So how exactly did they de-risk this? Well, the first big benefit is what's called sovereign guarantees. That whole $1.2 billion is backed by sovereign and multilateral financing. Now, for any contractor, this is absolutely huge. It basically means the risk of your client, the government, not being able to pay you is pretty much zero.
Benefit number 2 is just as important. All the payments are based on milestones, and get this, they're made in hard currency, like US dollars. This is crucial because it completely removes the risk of local currency going up or down, which gives your business the kind of financial stability and predictability you need to operate. And finally, the third benefit, it's all under World Bank governance. The entire bidding process, the payments, everything is managed by their super well-established, transparent rules. This adds an incredible layer of safety and trust, making it one of the most secure investment models you'll find anywhere.
Okay, so the opportunity is massive, it's well-funded, and it's de-risked. That brings us to our final and maybe most urgent part. What do you need to do, and when do you need to do it?
So the timeline is not coming soon, it's happening right now. The bid documents are already out there. You have a 60-day window from now to get your expressions of interest in. and things are going to move quick after that, with the first contracts expected to be awarded in the next 6 months. The clock is definitely ticking.
And just one last really crucial piece of advice for you. When you're putting your bid together, remember that the scoring is not just about who has the lowest price. They are going to be looking very closely at 3 things: your proven track record of actually getting stuff done, your plan for transferring skills to local teams, and a believable strategy for making sure these systems are sustainable for the long haul.
So there you have it. The capital is ready to go, the blueprint is crystal clear, and the process is as secure as it gets. This really is a monumental shift toward building the actual infrastructure that will power digital economies for decades. So the only real question left is, who's going to step up and build it?